Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 86 of our first star challenge with Everton. And today we have two big games. We get our Champions League run to the final, let's call it, back underway with the first leg of the first knockout round away in Porto. And then we play Portsmouth in the FA Cup fifth round. I know I said it was going to be the Villa game, but we did get through the FA Cup and it was right there. So I figured, let's do that. Let's show the kids and go from there. Now, 3 games since last episode. First up, we hosted Manchester United and it was a 4-3 game. Now, that wasn't as close as it looked. You can see they got a goal right at the very end. It was 4-2. We looked really, really good going forward. Rafinha got a goal. Richarlison with a hat-trick. But as you can see, we're a little bit shaky defensively at times there. But otherwise, it was fine. We dominated the game for the most part. You can see, we conceded 3 goals from 6 shots. That's not ideal. But otherwise, we look good. Shots on target. Like it, boys. Like it. So there we go. That was a good 3 points there. Then we played QPR in the FA Cup replay. Again, we went with the kids. You can see how everybody did there. Sean Lunt, Gary Turpie, rock solid at the back. We were poor first half, to be fair. But second half, we were amazing. It was Stuart Taylor, Terry Cook, and Gabe Wilson that got the goals. You can see those. There'll be goals of the month, probably the end of next episode. So you will get to see those goals, guys. But yeah, Berg did okay. He's coming in as well. Terry Cook, yes, they got a goal. It was a good performance. You can see how you did there. But yeah, good to get into the hat for the next round. And then we played Aston Villa, and it was a poor game. We were the better team. We probably should have won it. 14 shots, 7 on target, but I was actually surprised when I saw the match stats after the game that it was so one-sided because nothing seemed to be happening in the game. We never got going. I think we did have quite a few in the end, sort of match-fatigued players as well, which didn't help the situation. But yeah, it was an absolute snooze fest and disappointing to only draw at home to Aston Villa. Now let's have a look at what all that means for the league table. And you can see we are still top. Chelsea have been dropping a few points, so we're 12 points clear, which is good. So they drew Newcastle. They lost to both Manchester teams. So in the end, that those drop points to Villa don't hurt us too badly at all, to be honest. But it would have been nice to get a win there, but they're my boys. I'm happy to see high flying. They're 6th in the league. It's not actually that bad of a result. It was just a bit of a disappointing performance. But anyway, that's pretty much everything to catch you up on. Let's have a look at what we're doing against Porto here. We are taking a calculated risk in the formation. I'll go through that in just a second. Now, this is an Arsene Wenger Porto team. We are the favourites. Unfortunately, because I don't have the Portuguese league loaded up, we don't have too much to go on here, but they're an attacking passing team. We just don't really have anything by way of an analysis report to go on, which is annoying. But we know what to do against an attacking passing team. So this is it. As I said, we are taking a small risk. We have a lot of match-fatigued players, as you can see here. So taking into account the Villa performance and then the players that are sort of fit and ready to go, this was the best team that we could kind of come up with. So it's Lafont in goal. It's Stark, Taylor, and Luis Felipe. Now, he is match-fatigued as well. But short of putting one of the youngsters in at centre-back, we don't really have too many other options. There's Hawkey. I know you were saying in the comments, mate, there you are there. I promise you do have a player. You just cup-tied in the FA Cup for this year, so we can't use you. Yeah, so we'll go with that. I'm tempted to start Turpie or Lunt, but I don't want to. And I don't think Milito is a centre-back. But Milito will go down the right, Verstappen down the left. It's Zamora and Canente in midfield. Of course, the guys are back from the the South American Under-23 tournament, so that's good to have them back. Blažić will go in behind Schiffers and Terry Cook. Yes, as I said, a calculated risk, but we should be good enough. So there we go. We can see what we're up against here. This makes me wonder if we should push Stuart Taylor forward into a DM in the ball-winning midfielder role that he plays for us in the FA Cup. That might work, actually. Let's go with, what do we say here? Let's go out there and keep our run going. What's Klung say? Go out there and prove a point. Press me, boys. Press me, please. Some calm, we have faith. And yeah, we will just push Stuart Taylor forward. He can play this role, so I think I like that. We'll put him on defence. Given that's away from home, the key here, I think, I don't think it is. The key for us is just away goals. If we win, I'd rather lose 3-2 than sort of get a 0-0 draw. Obviously, I'd like to win 5-0, but, you don't always get what you want in that sense. But, yeah, we'll see how we go here. It's still a strong team. It's a formation that has worked for us in the past. Maybe not up against this level of opposition. but we're capable of doing it. I think with Schweinsteiger match fatigued, it is good to have sort of the two strikers. He goes Schiffers. Oh, how's he missed that? It was a wonderful header, wasn't it? You could see him attacking the ball. It was a really good header, and he's just put it past the post. Schiffers and Cook have shown in sort of patches that they're very good players. They just need to start doing it consistently, and I'm wondering if they can sort of, as a duo, get something going here. Schiffers knocks that down beautifully for Terry Cook. He's found a bit of space. It's tackled away, but Milito's there. What can he do? A little bit of magic. You could see he was trying to thread it through, but there wasn't really the space there. Zamora back for Stark. Let's be sensible here, please, boys. All the way back for Lafont. Of course, FIFA goalkeeper of the year. Back for Zamora. That's a good ball out there for Verstappen. What's he going to do? He cuts in. He goes himself. Verstappen! Oh, it's bouncing around. No, it's just managed to find its way onto the crossbar. Decent run from Verstappen, that, wasn't it? Good finish. A good shot at the end, too. Canente, back post. Stark's there. It's headed in. Oh, and it was Taylor. I thought he may have helped that into the back of the net there, but wasn't quite to be. Let's give it another get creative. Vlasic is looking nervous, which isn't ideal because he is a very good player for us. We need him looking relaxed and motivated and doing his thing. Here, right, here we go again from the corner. Canente. It's a good ball in. Schiffers can't quite get to that. And are we going to get caught on the break here? Is that... No, I thought that was Schürrle, but it's not Schürrle. Oh, that's a stunning tackle, but it hasn't quite fallen as we would have liked. And Lafont, easy in the end. Easy in the end for him. All right, let's give it another get creative here. Come on, boys. We're looking okay. It is an even game, though. But we are definitely getting more of the highlights. I'm wondering if we don't exploit the flanks, but we'll keep going with that. Yeah. We don't have... They have more wide players than we do. I'm increasingly wondering if we take it off that. And not give them sort of any specific instructions. Maybe we can better utilize our central players if we're not doing that. I'm going to say I'm not happy with that, I think. We weren't fantastic. We need to get more out of Vlasic. I think it's the sensible thing to do, isn't it, really? We'll just take it off, exploit the flanks. Yeah. Just see if that makes any difference for us. My thinking with that, too, is that if we get it sort of wide and then we have Schiffers who can sort of play as a target man, even though he's sort of playing all sorts of different roles, and there's the complete forward, not the best effort from Milito. As a complete forward, he can sort of bring players in different ways, was my thought, but it hasn't really worked out like that. Milito's not having his best game. We could look to get Milo on. Let's go attacking. I really, ideally, would like to try and get an away goal here if we can. Let's give it a show some passion. It is getting to the point of the game here, though, I think, where we need to start making some changes. So what we'll do, we'll bring Sanderberg on for Stuart Taylor. We'll play him as a deep-lying playmaker. That frees up Zamora. Do we want to do... We don't think we want to do double Mazzella, do we? Just play him as an attack... No, maybe not an attacking midfielder. We might just push Canente forward that little bit more. Anything else we want to do? I wonder if we use Schiffers as a support player as well. We do have Aaron Hampson on the bench. We'll give this a little bit of time here and just see if that makes any difference. But Terry Cook isn't having his best game, if we're honest. Now we need to work to do here from the corner away. It is away. It's a good header from Stark. Emre Can is there with the ball. Back out wide. A little bit too much space for my personal taste there. Oh, it's just past the post. Yeah, Cook's just not quite doing it. Let's bring Hampson on, give him a chance. He can play as an advanced forward. That's fine. What else can we do here? What else can we do? They've actually probably been better this second half than us, haven't they, really? This is going to make it for a nervy second leg if we can't get something out of this game. We will, of course, we can go with the wingers in the home leg. We'll definitely make sure we have those sort of players rested, especially given where we are now in the Premier League. There's a good ball for Aaron Hampson. Can he provide a little bit of magic? Hampson! Oh, it's on target and hacked behind. Unlucky for the youngster. I thought he was going to get his Champions League goal then. Just a really narrow angle, wasn't it? Here goes Canente. What's he going to do here for us? A bit of quality, please, mate. Bit of quality. It's there. It's a good claim from their keeper. You go back to that first half, that header from Schiffers. Was that the moment for us? Here we go. Adam Milento. Bit of quality, mate. Bit of quality. It's there. It's Berg. It's knocked it down. Are we going to get caught out here? Are we going to get caught out here? No, we should get to that. That's not a problem. Is this now just a end-of-game highlight? It's run out of play. 30 seconds to go. And it's... What are we doing here? We don't need to see that. Yeah, I mean, it's one of these. It's sort of just a stalemate, isn't it? We win at home now and we're through, but we do have to win. Hampson. That's a good-looking pass out there for Milito. Can he get a late ball into the box? It's headed away, and that is the game. Yeah, not ideal. Like I say, we were missing players through match fatigue. If you'd seen the Villa game, I don't think there was any option other than sort of not playing them. But yeah, that does leave us with work to do. But the second leg, we'll make sure that they're fully rested for that. We have a couple of softer games coming up in the league, so we'll make sure they're all very well rested coming into that home leg. But anyway, guys, wait right there. It's the kids next against Portsmouth in the Cup. Okay, welcome back. We're off to the South Coast. We're playing Portsmouth. You can see we are the favourites. You would expect that. They're surprisingly in the better form, but it is in League One. So, you know, we'll take that with a pinch of salt. Have a look here. Emma Hayes is their manager. Now, I think, is she the Chelsea manager, women's Chelsea manager in real life? I think I recognise the name. But I've got to say, I've never seen a female manager in charge of a team like this. So that's cool, I guess, isn't it, really? So they're playing a standard playing style, adventurous mentality. I don't know how much we can take out of the analysis reports, because I would imagine they wouldn't play like this against us, but it looks as though they are quite narrow. I don't think they're going to be more spread out when they play us somehow. So that's what we're up against here. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out, and it is of course a team of the available youth academy products. So it's not Lafont in goal. I knew I forgot someone. It's Michael Stevens in goal. It's Gustavo, it's Turpey, it's Lunt, and it's Kenny as a back four. Stuart Taylor as the ball-winning midfielder. Toby Berg and Davies in midfield. Bouvier and Gabe Wilson with Terry Cook up front. Come on, boys. And of course, just a quick reminder, Hawkey and Hampson are cup tied for this year, unfortunately. So that's why you're not playing. So it's a bit of a funky formation, isn't it? Though we should be able to get down the sides of them, get maybe an overlap going out there and take advantage of that. Prove a point today. What do we want to say here? Now, we can, if we avoid defeat today, we will break a club record for unbeaten runs in all competitions. So we're kind of set up for a massive fall, aren't we? Away to a League One team in the Cup. You know, BBC's here right now, or BT, or wherever it is that's covering it. Play your game, you'll win. What does Klung say again? Expected to prove a point. All right, play your game, you'll win. Let's go with that. Some calm, we have faith. I mean, that is essentially true. We play to our best, we'll win this game. So hopefully we'll do just that. You will have noticed that Terry Cook is playing as a deep-lying forward rather than a complete forward. I have found I've had more luck playing this formation with a deep-lying forward as opposed to any other sort of striker. So I'm hoping that we'll see the benefits of that. Gabe's given away a free kick there. Michael Stevens is there to claim the ball comfortably, and is that the highlight? No, it looks like it's going to continue. Now, Gabe being on a booking so early isn't ideal. John Joe Kenny in for Terry Cook, dropping in. I like that. That's a good ball for Gabe Wilson. Overlapping run, mate. Overlapping run. He goes the other side for Kenny. Kenny pull one back. Kenny there. It's Bouvier! We've seen him thrash those in before, haven't we? But it's a decent save by their keeper, and we will have the corner. It's going to be taken by Luis Gustavo. Back post. It's headed away, though. Itchy ear. And Gary Turpey retrieves, and that's the end of that highlight, it looks like. Let's get creative here, boys. Come on. We're dominating possession, which is good. It's kind of what you'd expect, isn't it, against the League One team. Their goalkeeper's playing well, which again is good. That means that we're peppering him. We're making him play well. Here we go again. Gustavo with a throw. We're 18 minutes in. Taylor with a very textbook chest down there. Tom Davies. Maybe it is Thomas Davies, I don't know. But they've won that. Look to hack it forward, but we've picked that up with Turpey. Back for Lunt. Every time I see Lunt, he's just a massive man, isn't he? All right, here we go. Come on, Bouvier. Let's get something going here, boys. Kenny. Cross in. Good ball. Oh, it's headed away. Gustavo's there to pick it up. This is becoming a long highlight now. Taylor. Back for Lunt. Come on. Over there for Kenny. This time, can we get a good ball in? He's run into trouble there, but Bouvier bails him out. Again, cross comes in. Again, it's headed away. It's there for Berg. Down for Terry Cook. Turn, shoots. There it is. Terry Cook. What an effort that is. Just bending it around the keeper, around the defenders, and inside the post. Really, really good finish, that one. Happy with that. 1-0. We'll demand a little bit more. But I think when we see this from behind, it had quite the bend on it. It was well found by Berg. Look at this. Oh, it's a stunning finish. Keeper shielded by 3 of his defenders. Didn't really stand a chance, did he? It's just a really, really good finish. Heads up finish there by Terry Cook. 1-0. As things stand, we are into the hat for the 6th round. The 6th round is the quarterfinal, I'm pretty sure. 90% sure, actually, that it is the quarterfinal. And we haven't really... We've had a soft draw so far, haven't we, if we're honest? We've had a couple of championship clubs, a League One club now, so it's sort of... There hasn't been anybody yet that I would be okay, I guess. Not really, I'm ever okay with losing, but you'd kind of accept that was a tough game. So we've got to make the most of it. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Perhaps a little bit harsh. Oh, it's an elbow to the face, was it? So maybe it wasn't just a pull on the shirt and he's off. Well, there we go. There we go. Do we want John Joe Kenny taking it? Oh, it's too late now. Yeah, that makes it easy, doesn't it? John Joe Kenny's going to take the penalty, it looks like. I was just wondering if there's somebody else we could have had take it. But Kenny, yes, he can. Oh, no, he can't. It's off the post. John Joe was not a known penalty taker, I'd have to say. Let's show some passion here. Hopefully it's not going to destroy his performance. Tom Davies has picked up an injury. We're almost at half-time. We'll make the sub at half-time. I think maybe we'll bring Sander Berg on as a pulled groin, so we don't want to muck around with that. We should take him straight off anyway. But we're there now. We're a man up. We've absolutely dominated that game. We should be winning by a lot more than we are. It's going to have to be an assertive, don't get complacent, I think. That seems to have worked. Terry Cook's been quite good. We'll bring Sander Berg on for Tom Davies, and we'll just switch those two around, I think. I'll have to go to the tactics screen anyway. Berg, we'll use him as we'll have the 2 playmakers, a deep lying and a forward. Actually, no, let's just go a regular central midfielder. That works. All right, on we go. I'd like to think a world-class midfielder for a world-class midfielder. We're doing okay with that, aren't we? I'd like to think that we can see this out from here. Second goal really is the minimum requirement, isn't it? If they get a goal back, I'll be slightly annoyed. Taylor cuts that out, though. Gabe Wilson needs to be sensible here. I didn't tell him to not get himself sent off. We'll just take that as he knows that's a given. Good ball for Bouvier, though. Look at us queuing up in the middle there. Bouvier pulls it back. Sander Berg adds a second. It's his first goal of the season as well. Big Sander Berg, and that was a good play from Bouvier. It was a really good ball too from Gabe Wilson, wasn't it? Crossfield ball, switch the play. Look at the space we've got out there. Yeah, good ball, and Bouvier just did the rest, didn't he? Took it to the byline, cut it back, and Sander Berg's waiting. Couldn't really miss, could he? Excellent stuff. We'll throw some praise out. Took a couple of minutes in the second half, but that should be up against 10 men of League One. That should be the game, and that should be, of course, a new unbeaten record for us as well. I think it was 38 games all competition, so this will be 39. Just a decent effort. Oh, that's a little bit of luck, and Terry Cook can't quite bend that into the top corner. There's nobody on the bench I particularly want to give game time to, so I'm happy just to sort of ride it out here with these guys. Now, that booking for Stuart Taylor, I think, rules him out of the next game. Gustavo, good ball. Bouvier, it's a good save by the keeper. I think he and Kenny were a booking away from a suspension. So that's a little bit of a shame, actually. It does beg the question, should we have taken him off? But it's 2-0. It's not like the game's done, is it? He's a ball-winning midfielder. They're going to pick up bookings. That's just how it is. Bouvier, nicely done. It's there for Berg. Have it, mate. Have it. Berg. Oh, he's laid it off. We've got the 2 Bergs in midfield now. I just realised that. Gabe Wilson running circles around them. Toby Berg. Can he find Sander? He goes back for Gustavo. Was he offside? No, he's on. We're toying with them. We're toying with them here. Gabe Wilson. Turn. Shoot. Gabe Wilson. There we go. Second goal of the year for him. A really good finish. We were just toying with them, weren't we, really? Toby Berg with the assist. I love it when one of you guys has assisted the other one. Excellent stuff there. 3-0, game done. And it was just patient play around the box. They're chasing us around like golden retrievers, and that's a good finish. It's a really, really good finish. We'll give it some more praise. And to be honest, with them down to 10 men, they're looking very tired in there. This could be anything. Let's go attacking. Let's try and rub in the misery, shall we? We're looking good for a Michael Stevens clean sheet here as well. I don't know. Has he had a clean sheet before? He must. Oh no, he would have in the replay against QPR. He would have got a clean sheet. Gustavo's looking a little tired, but we'll let him run this out. Taimon is back from injury. If you remember, he had picked up an injury, but he's back now, so that's good. We got that's a special free kick from Terry Cook around the wall inside the post, and that is 4-0, 5th goal of the year for him, and I think that's his first free kick. I don't remember him getting too many, but look at that, round the wall. That's stunning, absolutely stunning from Terry Cook. Excellent stuff. We are absolutely destroying a 10-man Portsmouth, let's remember, so we've got to bear that in mind. But a really, really good performance here. We're into the hat for the next round. We'll find out who our opponent is next episode. It might even be on next episode, depending on whether it is. We do want to show the Porto game, so we'll see how it sort of goes in relation to that. But there we go. Blow it up, ref. They've had enough. We've had enough. And there it is. A really, really good performance. With a missed penalty in there, let's not forget as well, from good old John Joe. I do wonder if we had better people to take it than him. But that's fine. Didn't matter in the end. Well done, boys. So there we go. We meet expectations in dominant win. We're into the 6th round. Davies is not out for too long, which is good. More money in the bank. Terry Cook, 2 goals for him. That was really nicely done, especially that free kick. I did enjoy that. And anyway, guys, that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, ring the bell so you don't upload new episodes. I'm not sure when the FA Cup 6th round is, but unless it's around this Champions League game, what we'll do is we'll come back next time, I think, for Wolves away and then Porto at home. We need to win that home leg. You'd like to think we can do it. Because if we don't, we're out, basically. So hopefully we will win. But that's all for next time, guys. Until then, Open Aussie Villain, thank you so much for watching. Take care.